Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on last year's national champion, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Broncos are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and
there he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. The option look. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Broncos line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They go to the draw. And the Broncos have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Creates a little room. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 1st and 10 coming up. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Makes a grab at the 10. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They punted away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south.
Makes the grab past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bates. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the grab. And the Broncos are stopped, but not before getting the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's loose. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set. 1st down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Bates. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Daniels. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And they're able to make the tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got his man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center to...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Broncos will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man. turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Broncos will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. But a little time, lets it go. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Boise State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And it'll be down right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle.
There he goes! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 3rd and long. Run it with the fullback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a 1st down, big fella.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. So you thought the quarterback sneak was a safe play. Instead, the line gets blown up, the quarterback gets knocked backwards, and things did not work out.
I love the quarterback sneak in these situations, but my goodness, you got to get some kind of push up front. At least try to move a guy and not get blown backwards. Nowhere to go, nothing had happened, and awful job by the offense.
They'll run the sneak for it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
They've called guys offensively all game long who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the fullback. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.